Following on from the last video about adding products and categories, we're now going to actually start adding some products. Now, you just go to the menu and click products and just click new. It's nice and easy. Give the product a name. For example, we're going to call this, I think they're called Jammy Dodgers, the biscuit. I'm going to copy the name and open up a new tab, and let's see if we can get some images. There we go, lots of images. So I'm just going to copy the image location. It doesn't always work this. If you've got a camera on your phone, we're going to do another video tutorial on how to use that as well. So we're going to go back to the product. So the first page here, we put the name. We can even update the metadata, the page heading and title, which we generally don't do. You can put a short description in here. And this is what displays in the category overview page, which I'm going to show you in a moment. And then we have the full description. And there are also various tabs available that you can use. You can call them whatever you want. Ingredients, for example, and then put ingredients, availability, and put some information in there, and so on. And then there's an opportunity at the bottom to customize the search engine optimization, the metadata, keywords, and description. But in reality, there's only 3 tabs that we use generally. So that's the first one, the overview, then the data. Now, I mentioned in the configuration that I've set the shopping cart to check the SKU or product code for each individual product to make sure that it's individual. You can just put, the product name. But you could just as easily put a product code in there. And for the image, we're going to see if we can put that image in. Whoops. Go back. Copy image location. Paste that in there. That should work. And I'm going to show you how to add some additional images as well. Let's say we want to have an individual image. And again, I'm going to show you how to do this on the mobile phone. So you'll see here there's an images tab, and you can just add the image like that. Nice and easy. There's a few items on here that you need to be careful with. For example, you can't save the product until you have a name. You'll notice here there's a red arrow next to name, a red asterisk rather, because it's required, and the SKU, and also the category. So I'm going to put that in. Now at this point I can save it, but I'm not going to, because there's a few other things we need to put in. So that will be the price. Now if you're going to add tax on top of products, this is the price pre-tax. So be warned about that. If you're wanting to have the shop add tax on at the checkout, make sure that you put the net price in here. The only other thing I fill in on this page is the weight. So let's say, I don't know, 450 grams. So we can put that in there. And I usually tick this option here to relate the product to the category, because when somebody's looking at that product, there's an option for them to look at other products in the category. And the only other thing is inventory. So I'm going to put nearly 10,000 products in, so it will never run out of stock, because I've told the cart not to remove items from the stock when they check out. So if I click save and close now and go to the shop and to biscuits, You'll see the damage odds are there, but not the image. So let's have a look at what's happened there. Copy the image location, go back. Let's have a look at jammy dodges. Browse. The image appears to be there, but not displaying on the page. Oh, it's the right format. It's a JPEG image, so it should be working. So save and close that again. Force a refresh on that page. Okay, I can have a look at that one in a moment. You'll notice here that it says always a firm favourite. That was the short description. And at this point I can simply add the product to the cart. Or alternatively, I can open the product up and you'll see that the more detailed description is there. It also gives me the product code and the weight on this page, and the images would display as well. There must be a glitch with the system, but I can get that fixed. I'm certainly going to get it fixed for the next video. And that's pretty simple, how to add a product onto the cart.